Back. In this video, we're going to build the most important skill in long-term blackhead prevention, habit mastery. This content is for education and general skincare awareness. It is not medical advice. If you have severe acne, persistent inflammation, significant pain, signs of infection, or a skin condition that is worsening, please consult a licensed healthcare professional. If you've ever felt like you know what to do, but you don't always do it, this video is for you. Because results don't come from knowing. Results come from doing, consistently, for months. And here is the truth: most people don't fail because they chose the wrong product. They fail because their routine isn't built to survive real life. Real life includes tired nights, busy schedules, travel, stress, bad sleep, mirror anxiety, face touching, and the emotional urge to fix everything right now. So today, we're going to design a routine that runs automatically, like brushing your teeth, without relying on motivation. This video is a complete blueprint. We will cover why motivation fails and what works instead. Environment design, setting up your space for zero friction. Habit triggers, how to start your routine without thinking. The minimum routine, the non-negotiable core. How to stop face touching and nose rubbing. How to handle mirror anxiety and reduce checking. How to recover after slips without panic. And how to build a 30-day habit training plan you can actually follow. Everything will stay calm, practical, and simple. Let's begin with the foundation. The motivation myth. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. It is affected by sleep, stress, mood, and how busy you are. If your skincare success depends on motivation, you will be inconsistent. So we use a different strategy: system design. System design means you reduce the effort required to start. You reduce the number of decisions. You make the routine easy even when tired. You create triggers that automatically start the routine. You create backup plans for bad days. You track progress in a way that prevents panic. Professionals don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. The only goal of this video. Here is the only goal of video 11. Make your prevention routine automatic. Not perfect. Automatic. Automatic means you do it without negotiation. You do it even on tired nights. You do it even when busy. You do it even when your mood is low. Automatic routines create long-term results. The core habit, minimum night routine mastery. If you build only one habit, build this one. The minimum night routine. It is simple. Remove sunscreen. Cleanse. The minimum night. Moisturize. That's it. This routine protects you from the biggest relapse trigger, sleeping in sunscreen and product film. Most congestion problems get worse when removal becomes inconsistent. So if you master the minimum night routine, you protect progress even during bad weeks. Now here is the mindset upgrade. Minimum is not failure. Minimum is success. Minimum is what makes you consistent. You're not trying to win the perfect routine award. You're trying to build a routine you can repeat forever. Step 1. Environment design. Set up your space like a pro. If your routine is hard to start, you will skip it more often. So we reduce friction by designing your environment. The one station rule. Create one routine station where your essential items live. They should be visible and grouped together. Your essentials are sunscreen remover step, whatever method you use. Gentle cleanser. Moisturizer. You do not need 10 products at the station. You need the 3 that protect consistency. The goal is that you can walk to the sink and start immediately. The visibility rule. If something is hidden, it doesn't exist. If your products are buried in drawers, you will forget or delay. So keep essentials visible. This is not about aesthetics. It's about behavior. The soft towel rule. Friction is a major contributor to irritation and poor appearance. So use a soft towel and pat dry. Do not rub. If your towel is rough, it becomes a friction trigger every night. The backup rule. Have a backup of your cleanser and moisturizer. If you run out, you might improvise with harsh soap or skip the routine. That creates setbacks. Backups prevent routine collapse. The 2-minute kit rule. Create a small kit for travel or late nights. It should include a gentle cleanser, a moisturizer, and whatever you use to remove sunscreen. This kit is your routine insurance policy. Even if your main station isn't available, your routine survives. Step 2. Habit triggers. Start without thinking. Now we build habit triggers. A trigger is a cue that automatically starts your routine. The best triggers are existing habits you already do daily. Examples. When you put your phone on the charger, you start your night routine. When you brush your teeth, you moisturize. When you change into home clothes, you remove sunscreen. When you finish dinner, you do your minimum night routine. When you set your alarm, you do your last skincare step. Choose one trigger. 1. Do not choose 5 triggers at once. The trigger must be consistent. And it must be immediate. For example, after I put my phone on the charger, I remove sunscreen. That's a clear trigger. Now we make it stronger. Step 3. The if tired, then minimum policy. To make a routine automatic, you need a written policy in your mind. If I'm tired, then I do the minimum routine. Not if I'm tired, I skip. Not if I'm tired, I'll do it tomorrow. If tired, then minimum. This policy eliminates negotiation. Negotiation is where habits die. So your policy is: remove sunscreen, cleanse, moisturize. That's all you need to protect progress. Step 4. The decision fatigue reduction plan. Decision fatigue is a silent routine killer. If you have to decide what to do every night, you'll eventually choose nothing. So we reduce decisions. Same steps, same order. Most nights should look identical. Remove sunscreen. Cleanse. Moisturize. On engine nights, you simply insert the engine step before moisturizing. Remove sunscreen. Cleanse. Engine, thin, scheduled. Moisturize. That's it. No constant changes. Pre-decide engine nights. Do not decide engine nights emotionally. Decide them in advance. For example, Tuesday and Friday are engine nights. All other nights are rest nights. Or, Friday is engine night. All other nights are rest nights. Your schedule depends on tolerance, but the principle is the same: pre-decide. When you pre-decide, you stop the "should I do it tonight" debate. The no catch-up rule. If you miss an engine night, you do not catch up. You return to the schedule. This prevents irritation and prevents punishment behavior. Step 5. Face touching, the habit that keeps people stuck. Now we address a huge trigger: face touching. Face touching creates friction, irritation, transfer of oils and debris, and a constant disturbance to the skin surface. It also increases the urge to overtreat. The problem is that face touching is often unconscious. So we don't solve it with willpower. We solve it with habit design. The awareness phase, 3 days. For 3 days, do not try to stop face touching completely. Just notice it. Every time you notice your hand near your face, say "soft hands" in your mind and lower your hand. That's it. This is training awareness. You can't change a habit you can't see. The replacement phase, 14 days. To reduce face touching, you need a replacement behavior. Examples: hold a pen. Hold a stress object. Clasp hands together. Keep hands on your lap. Drink water when you feel the urge. Rub fingertips together instead of touching face. The replacement must be simple and available. Choose one replacement. For example, when I want to touch my face, I hold my pen. Then you practice it for 14 days. The environment phase. Reduce opportunities. Keep hair out of your face so you don't touch your forehead. Clean your phone screen so it doesn't transfer to your cheek. Reduce mask adjustment by using better fit and clean masks. Keep tissues available to pat sweat instead of wiping. Face touching often increases when people are stressed.